Welcome to my channel, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching. This is going to be your September 2025 monthly reading. All Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus are welcome, and cross watchers, you're more than welcome as well. This is a general reading, so just remember that to take what resonates and leave what does not. As always, rules can be reversed. Please apply those as they fit. Let's get started, Gemini. All right. So for the first card, you've got Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. All right. Next card, balance, spirituality, and practicality. So full moon in Pisces. Okay. And you've got fruition, harvest moon. All right, Gemini. So for the month of September, I do feel like you are working on your inner development. Okay. I feel like there is some sort of abundance coming your way, whether you are working towards it or not. There is something that's going to be coming in your way in big amounts. So whether that is finances, love, attention, work opportunities. For some of you, I do feel like you have this sense of balance with yourself this month where you are really working towards your inner child, right? I feel like some of you are truly focused on doing things better, and more fruitful for you so that you have better outcomes. I think that a lot of you are really just kind of um, pollinating and planting those seeds so that in the future you see the benefits to what it is that you are putting your true intentions into. Okay, you are creating heaven on earth. Okay, you are really planting the seeds um to allow them to grow and develop you as the better individual that I know you can be. Okay, let's see what we have from the angel guides, what messages we're getting from angels this month. What messages are we getting, Spirit, for the sign of Gemini for the month of September? We've got detox your friendships, okay? Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. All right, so I do feel like there might be some people or a person in your energy that could be disrupting what we are trying to achieve here as far as the balance and just overall focus to becoming a better version of ourselves this month. There might be someone in your energy that isn't completely team you, okay, that you're not really seeing and that you must pay attention to. If this was being highlighted is because you are being asked to really watch who's coming into your circle, who is truly there for you. Okay. And then if you are growing, which you are working on yourself and growing, you're going to be losing people who aren't meant to be in that new energy you're bringing in for yourself this month, Gemini. Unfortunately, when we make changes in life or when we make upgrades, not everyone can come with us, right? And so I feel like that's where we're headed with you, where we are making upgrades. We are really working on our inner selves. And unfortunately, some people in your circle aren't meant to really level up with you, right? They're meant to just kind of stay where they were. And that's okay too. But I think that you have to really assess who is coming with you. Okay. Let's see what messages we get. We're going to get 3 cards from this oracle deck. We've got Apple, temptation will test you. All right. So with the Apple card, I feel like it's telling you to resist temptation. Maybe you have someone in your circle that wants to stunt your growth, right? Or stunt your ability to work on yourself. And I can see that you are almost almost compelled to not make the person feel bad that you're leveling up, or that you're kind of straying away a little bit for your betterment. And the person can potentially bring you back to that space that you just don't want to be in anymore. Okay, see with the snake here and Eve, this all gives me Adam and Eve, right? The temptation, you know, Eve is bit from the apple because she felt compelled, right, to stay in the same wavelength. But we're making moves. We're making moves when it comes to you, Gemini. So definitely be mindful of any temptation that might be out there that will stunt your growth. Okay. What's the next card for this deck? We've got teardrops, great personal sorrow. So yeah, this is not going to come easy for you, Gemini. Sadly, you're going to have to leave some people behind. And Spirit is telling you that you can cry if you want to. Okay, you can cry if you want to. People aren't always supposed to grow with you. They aren't always supposed to level up with you. And you have to come to terms with that. You either stay where you are, right? And then you cry about not moving up, not leveling up, or you level up and you leave what doesn't serve you behind. And you do your due diligence, you cry, you do what you have to do, but you level up, right? I think it's a choice. It's a personal choice. You are being posed with a choice this month, Gemini. Where do you want to be? Is the better question. And then you have the club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. So yeah, you've got some folks, okay, in your circle that really don't want to see you shine. Okay. So you have to really make you have to really look at who you have around you, Gemini. Okay. Not everyone is team you, and this is pretty clear that spirit, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your higher power is letting you know you really need to be mindful who you bring in your circle, who you have in your circle, who's trying to see you grow, who's trying to see you level up, because you clearly have some work to do when it comes to weeding out those who are not meant to be in your space. Okay. All right. So let's see what tarot messages we have for the sign of Gemini for the month of September. Spirit, please give me clear and concise messages for the sign of Gemini this month. What messages do you have for the sign of Gemini this month, Spirit? All right, so your first card is the Seven of Swords. So with the Seven of Swords, this just tells me that you are fighting a battle that isn't yours, but is yours, right? And you're choosing to walk away with a few of these swords because it's not worth it, okay? So if you have someone in your circle that, you know what, you got to leave them behind, then with the pain in your heart, this is what it is, right? Like, you are going to be very strategic when it comes to making these changes, right? Because it's almost like you've got to use caution, because people then flip it, right, and say that you betrayed them, or this is naturally a card of betrayal, so people are going to get in their feels, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, people will be in their feels because you are making changes that are beneficial for you. However, it's requiring you to leave them behind. So now you're betraying them. So now you're the bad guy. And this guy is leaving two swords behind, right? I'm going to leave you something. Hope you learn from it, but I'm moving forward with what I need to do so that I can level up. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to someone. What else do you have? You've got the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is putting up barriers, and you're wrapping up whatever turmoil, whatever negative connotation, whatever negative energy, whatever negative comment people have, whatever obstacle people are trying to really put in your way. You're leaving all that shit behind because you are now facing your growth, right? And that's your ultimate objective with the Nine of Wands. Okay, you are no longer worried about what anyone has to say. Okay, this month you're basically working on its self-improvement, and if you want to come with me, great. If you don't, then I bid you adieu, like farewell. Life has been great around you, but I have to move on. Okay, that one of those kind of things where it's like you're staying very persistent on your goals, okay? And you are really just putting an end to any challenge or obstacle that is in your way this month. Gemini, I love this for you. You are leveling up and you're not letting anyone get in your way, and I love that. So you've got the Fool in reverse. I do not read reversals, and I don't have reversals in my deck, but I'm going to take it because I don't do reversals. And so if this card came in reverse, that's what they want me to read for you, okay? The Fool card is the card of taking a leap of faith, starting anew. I'm sorry, this is not the Fool card. Oh, wow. Two of Pentacles, my apologies. The Two of Pentacles is this. I don't even know why I thought this was the Fool card, but anyway, that might be relevant later on for some reason. The Two of Pentacles is a card of trying to juggle things, making decisions, balancing life out, okay? Trying to find harmony, okay? But when it's in reverse, it's telling me that you are going to be stuck between the wall and a hard rock, right? You're going to be stuck to make these tough choices this month. And that is just part of your growth. You have to make tough choices if you are planning on growing. And that is what this card is trying to tell you, that you are going to be caught in between a couple of decisions that you're going to have to make in order for you to develop yourself and to grow this month, okay? You've got the Eight of Pentacles. So again, you're working very hard towards your goal. This is the Eight of Pentacles. This man is hard at work, making sure that he's building up those monies. He's making sure he is being very detailed, very diligent when it comes to his money. He is making his paper extremely dedicated and focused on this work, right? So he's very meticulous, very skillful, okay? He is making improvements for himself and his family, okay? And that's where you're going to find yourself this month. It's all about self-improvement, Gemini. What else do we have for you? We've got the Death card. So endings, all right? Death card is endings for new beginnings, okay? The Death card is not necessarily a bad card. This card just signifies transformation. We are making improvements to ourselves, right? So you are completely transforming your thoughts, your actions, your behavior, your thought process. Yeah, I said thoughts. Your thoughts, the way you articulate how you feel. You are making strides that are going to allow you to grow, right? For the future, to grow and to bring in those new beginnings, okay? And that is what the Death card is. It's endings, new beginnings, all right? Lovers, you've got the lovers, Gemini. So, I mean, we had nothing but abundance here with finances, but you've got the lovers card. So, for some of you, there is a new love coming in. This person will be your divine counterpart, somebody that you're going to potentially grow with, okay? Someone that will cultivate growth with you, someone that'll cultivate true love, someone that'll see you for your true potential this month. So a lot of you may be coming into a new relationship. And if you're already in one, I feel like this is going to catapult into something bigger and better, right? The relationship will become more harmonious. You will become more of partnerships than, just like a big there'll be a big shift in the relationship and the direction that the relationship is heading, okay? And finally, one last card, we've got the moon. Okay, so the moon represents things that are in the dark, things that aren't necessarily, they're not really, they're hidden, but they're not hidden, right? Because when the moon shines, you can still see. You're not going to see like the sun, like you would see with the sun, but there is some sort of navigating that you have to do. But your vision adjusts to what you want to see. Now, with that said, you have to be very careful that it's not an illusion. Right? So whatever it is that you're trying to really cover up, oh, maybe the person will change and they'll try to level up with me, or maybe the person will, really want to be, they want to be team me, but I'm going to give them another chance. You know what? It's, it's wonderful. And I love that you're encouraging yourself. But you need to trust your intuition. Okay. So if someone or something does not serve you, you need to trust your intuition. That's what the moon is telling you. Okay, don't blind yourself over what can't be changed. And for some of you, this needed to be said, right? Make sure you trust your intuition so that you see what's truly being offered, what's hidden, what's placed on the table that you may not have seen in other lights, and you're seeing now because you're having this spiritual growth going on with you this month. All right, Gemini? That's what I have for you for the sign of Gemini. Thank you so much for hanging with me. I shall see you in the next one. And I bid you adieu. Namaste. Bye.